Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking about each one of you guys and what to expect. Of course, this is going to be a general, very broad overview of you because I do not have your actual chart in front of me. But from my viewpoint as a mystic, someone who practices Kabbalah, someone who practices mysticism, I will give what I think you should be aware of during this full moon lunar eclipse. I personally will be participating in this September 7th. My whole family will be doing rituals together. It's always an exciting time when the eclipse season starts for me. So I want to share with you what you could do during this period as an Aries, Pisces, Gemini. Just make sure you know what your sign is. I prefer you follow your rising sign. That will be the most accurate. But again, this is very general. It's not going to be exact because I don't have your actual sign. And again, everyone is very unique, so this is mainly to the collective of those individual signs. But overall, I want to be talking about this full moon lunar eclipse that's happening on the 7th of September. It's a major thing. It's bringing in major transformations. I talked about it a little bit in a video the other day. It really is bringing endings, but also beginnings, things that have to happen whether you want it to or not. So they'll be pretty abrupt. They're gonna take you off guard, might be uncomfortable, or it'll bring you back on track. Either way, that's what's gonna be happening. So for me, because I wasn't completely perfect the past few months, this past year, I'm gonna be coming back on track here. And so I'm looking forward to it because I fucked up at one point a few months ago. I let my grief and emotion and pain get the better of me instead of utilizing the strength that I knew I had and I know better, but I didn't. And I took a major detour. Regardless, it has put me right back on track. I'm starting a brand new job. It aligns perfectly with my ultimate goals, desires, things that I've manifested, exactly what I wanted. The career that I've dreamed of having. I beat thousands of applicants, and so I'm about to start that right just in time for this lunar eclipse. So it couldn't be more accurate. It always is. If you really stop and study, you'll be surprised at how accurate it is. And so it's aligning perfectly for me and what I've been focusing and studying on in my own personal life. And so my whole family will be starting this new beginning and this new chapter in our lives as I start this new job that's just going to bring a magnitude of abundance for this family. And so we're looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a big change for us, but along with that, there's going to be changes. So either way, it was a detour, so there's a lot of pain that happened during that detour that didn't have to happen if I had made a better choice. And so that's kind of what happens when it comes to solar eclipses or lunar eclipses. Eclipses in general will do abrupt things, and sometimes they'll be painful based on your own choices, and sometimes they'll feel amazing. So it's really based on you as an individual. How have you been? What choices have you been making? Have you been aligning yourself? Now, we all know we're not perfect, so we could screw that. We all know we're not. I'm not. Far from it. I fucked up and I have to own so many things and will die on my deathbed with regret on many things. But we have to forgive ourselves. We have to move on. We have to accept that we have to suffer the consequences on some things, but also thrive to go after what we deserve once we have redeemed ourselves. Once Saturn has taught us what we needed to learn in order to be who we were meant to be or get what we were meant to have. So again, this isn't just an eclipse, it's a spiritual reset. The energy is intense, emotional, it's deeply transformative. Old wounds may resurface, hidden truths could come to light, and the universe is pushing you to release everything that no longer serves you. And so for some, this will feel like closure, and for others, like destiny unfolding. But either way, your life is about to shift in a major way. So stay tuned as I break it down exactly how this eclipse affects every zodiac sign and what you need to do to ride this wave instead of getting pulled under. Alright, we're going to break it down and start with, of course, Aries, my fellow Aries. This eclipse season lights up your spiritual sector. Being in Pisces, it's all about spirituality, emotions, etc. But for this, it's going to be centered on our spiritual sector. You may feel called to step back, rest, reflect, and old wounds and regrets definitely could resurface. So that being said, this is your chance to release them once and for all. Trust your intuition. It's leading you toward emotional renewal. So meditation, journaling, and just very much time in solitude will be powerful for you during this time. Again, it's going to be emotional, and for Aries, that could equate to some fiery emotions. So try to keep yourself in check and just flow with the emotions. Pisces is water, so allow it to just move you naturally with the flow instead of fighting the wave. It's the worst thing any fire sign could do. Taurus, you guys, this eclipse activates your friendship and community zone. So you may find clarity about certain relationships and decide who truly aligns with your path. And so let go of that connection that is draining you, and just make space for your soul tribe, the people that deserve your space, the people that deserve to have your friendship and connection with you. Collaborate opportunities, and just in general, those kind of opportunities will start gravitating to you. If you don't collaborate them on your own, they will arise. So stay open to supportive relationships and opportunities of various kinds, because this is a season where that's going to be forming. And it's, again, Pisces is emotions, spirituality. So for Taurus, and when it comes to your friendship and community, those are bonds that's going to benefit you in those areas. Friendships, strengthening business partners, kind of strengthening areas where it will be strong for you long term, kind of where you need it the most in security and those factors in your life. Next is Gemini. Big shifts are coming, all focused around your career and public life. So this is the moment to release outdated ambitions and roles that no longer resonate. The eclipse is pushing you towards authentic success and a path that aligns with your higher purpose. So expect some emotional clarity around your professional goals and recognition for your hard work, I would say. Again, this is all focused on your career and your public life, how you're presenting yourself and when you're making money. So if you're trying to make money on social media, that could be a thing. And just, it's pushing you toward success in those areas. So expect that kind of clarity where you can realize how you can make money or how you can start a business in something that you otherwise didn't even think twice on. You might have these revelations, and so kind of allow that to happen. And again, Pisces, being Pisces, it'll be emotional. So you'll be very taken aback. It'll be surprising. It'll be emotional maybe, but it's something you need to lean into. So don't push back. Cancer. This eclipse opens a portal in your beliefs, spirituality, and higher learning. So you're being called to expand your perspective, trust divine timing. A deep emotional release could help you let go of limiting beliefs. So this is also a great time to plan future travels, explore new philosophies, and connect with your spiritual side in a much deeper way. And again, this is going to be intense. This is going to take you off guard. It's Pisces. It's going to be emotional and very spiritual. So for everyone, it's going to probably be the most for you and your sign. Water, the moon is going to be so strong. It's going to be a lunar eclipse. So for you as a Cancer, it's going to hit you very emotionally. So try to be gentle, give yourself grace. You'll probably need to meditate and stay grounded as much as possible. Take a bath, really feel at home with your element. Be in the water as much as you can to feel grounded. But that's going to really help you during this time as you're opening up to different beliefs and spiritual learning. but this is what you're naturally going to feel drawn to. Leo, this eclipse activates your intimacy and transformation sector. So expect deep emotional breakthroughs shared around resources, partnerships, and old fears. So it's time to release self-control and trust the process of transformation. And so lean into vulnerability and allow others to support you. And this will strengthen your bonds and set you free. So you really need to allow intimacy and transformation to just do its thing in your life. And again, Pisces being spirituality and emotions, it might feel intense, but you need to allow that to happen and allow that to take control. You might want to explore more in the bed. You might want to transform yourself, your body, your image. You might feel more drawn to do things that you might otherwise have never considered. So just let yourself to be feeling released and in a safe environment, of course. Focus on letting go of your fears and allowing the divine to just do the transformation that's needed in your life. And it will be focused on those kind of shared partnerships and breakthroughs and things that have yet to have had them. Things that need to be fixed, things that need to have a revelation, things that need to be healed, old fears that need healing, that need to be transformed, that you need to look through a different lens. This is a period where all that is most likely going to happen. Virgo, relationships are front and center. So this eclipse may highlight imbalances in partnerships of various kinds, romantic, business, personal. Some connections may deepen while others naturally fall away, so allow space for emotional honesty and mutual healing. A significant relationship shift could lead to greater harmony and alignment. Libra, this eclipse brings transformation to your health, routines, and daily habits. It's time to release old patterns that no longer serve your well-being. Whether it's changing your diet, decluttering your space, or setting healthier boundaries, small shifts now lead to massive emotional and spiritual growth, now more than ever. Scorpio, passion, creativity. Those two things are ignited. Eclipse activates your romance and self-expression as well as your joy sector. So you may experience an emotional release around past heartbreaks or creative blocks. So let go of fear, step into your authentic self, your authentic voice. For some, new love or a creative project could bloom unexpectedly. Sagittarius, this eclipse touches your home, family, and emotional foundations. So old wounds tied to your upbringing or living situation may surface for healing. It's time to create a safe, nurturing space, both physically and emotionally. You may move, redecorate, or reconnect with family in very meaningful ways. Capricorn, this eclipse activates your communication and learning zone, so expect powerful conversations, revelations, or insights that shift your perspective. Old thought patterns are released so you can express yourself with greater clarity and authenticity. Writing, teaching, sharing your story are all especially great for healing right now. Aquarius, your focus turns to finances, self-worth, and personal values. You're being asked to release scarcity mindsets and step into a more abundant flow. This eclipse supports emotional healing around money and security, encouraging you to value yourself more deeply. A financial breakthrough or opportunity may present itself. Lucky you, out of all the signs. Pisces, last but not least, this is your eclipse. So for all of us, it's going to be the most powerful for you. It's very powerful, and it's a rebirth for you. You're shedding an old version of yourself, stepping into your truest, most aligned self. Expect heightened intuition, spiritual downloads, and a lot of emotional release. This is your chance to set boundaries, honor your worth, and embrace all and any transformations for yourself fully. I know it's going to be intense, guys, but Jupiter is here, and Jupiter is all about support. It will be supporting us, blessing us during this time with supportive, expansive energies. So that's a massive plus. So just know that we will get through this intense time. The eclipse bring changes. They bring blessings. They bring things that we don't think we need, but we need desperately. It's our destiny. And it's like, you know, you're a parent and you really want to protect your child, but they just don't know it. They think you're a nagging, overprotective parent that's taking away their joy, but in reality, you're giving them the best tools they need. They just don't know it. That's what this period is healing. It's releasing. It's expansive energy. It's letting go. It's trusting the process of things that no longer serve us. We need to surrender to the process, but some of us fight that. Some of us are so emotionally immature still, spiritually immature. We don't know that this is doing it for our greater good. And some of us do know, and we're letting it, we're riding the ride. And we know which part of our lives it's going to be changing the most in. So ride the wave, especially this Pisces wave. Let it do its thing. Surrender to it. Let the blessings flow, because this is exactly where the change needs to happen in our lives, okay? Many blessings to you all. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you back in another video.